Welcome to NHK's Radio English Conversation Program. I'm Marcia Krakauer.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Clark. We're here to enjoy learning English together. The college acceptance letter.
Marco is relaxing in the living room when Jack walks through the door. Something came for you in the mail today. It's sitting on the kitchen counter.
Is it a fat envelope or a thin one?
I had to lug the darn thing in with a wheelbarrow.
Stop teasing. I've been waiting to hear from colleges for months.
Go in the kitchen and open that envelope.
I'm scared stiff. I feel like I spent the last years of my life trying to get into college.
But now the moment of truth is here. No use putting it off.
I might as well get it over with.
Jack rips open the envelope and quickly scans the contents.
I did it! I got into Dayton!
Your first choice! I'm so proud of you, son.
I can't tell you how relieved I am. I'm in!
They certainly kept you in suspense.
The other schools were great, but I was really holding out for Dayton.
And they finally came through. Actually, Jack, you're the one who came through. Good going.
I can't believe I got in. Who should I tell? I've got to call someone.
Someone? Call everyone you know. Get out your phone book.
I'll start with Nana. She's been following this from day one.
Jack telephones his grandmother in Florida.
Nana, I just heard from Dayton College, and guess what? I got in.
Well, I'll be. Imagine that. My Jack, a Dayton man.
I just ripped open the envelope. You're the first one I'm calling.
Don't forget to read the fine print.
You know what? I was so thrilled, I didn't read past the first sentence of acceptance.
After you let this sink in, read the rest of that letter.
Thanks, Nana. I'll call you tonight after I've gone through the entire envelope.
Jack picks up the letter and reads it all the way through.
Dad, listen to this. Dayton's giving me a partial scholarship.
This is too good to be true.
It's not like it's a free ride, but it does make a dent in the tuition.
Considering the high cost of college these days, every little bit helps.
Anything that takes some of the financial burden off of you, Dad, makes me feel great.
I've been saving up for your college education since the day you were born.
Well then, think of this as your reward.
The air date.
Jay, the agency account executive on the snowboard account, stops by Amy's office.
Hey guys, there's a meeting at 4 o'clock. Clear your calendar.
We're available. What's up?
The snowboard commercial aired this week, and the results are in.
What results? Were you doing some sort of on-air test?
Something like that. Plus, we've already got some sales figures.
Sounds premature. Isn't it a tad too early to draw any conclusions?
When you see the numbers, you won't want to argue. 4 o'clock in the conference room.
I don't get it. Our spot just aired, and already they know whether it's effective or not?
Maybe for once we shouldn't question it.
I'm reluctant to depend entirely on research. Live by test scores, and you'll die by test scores.
Remember when this business used to rely on its gut? Not anymore.
There's so much money involved, no one wants to take any risks.
Big ideas mean risk, though it always pushes the envelope.
Well, let's go to this meeting and see what they've got to say.
As they enter a crowded room, a champagne bottle is uncorked.
Congratulations! Your commercial's a huge hit!
This looks more like a celebration than a meeting.
It is. We decided to throw ourselves a party.
Okay, out with it. How big an impact did our snowboard commercial have on the viewing public?
The test numbers went through the roof. But more important, there was a tremendous jump in sales.
Our spot only hit the airwaves a few days ago.
Apparently, this product's been flying out of sporting goods stores.
So there's a direct correlation. No doubt about it. This is one effective TV commercial.
Marco, Amy, and Joel are sipping drinks in a corner of the conference room.
Well, despite my feelings about testing, it looks like we scored big time.
And to think it was our first project together. Seems like only yesterday.
All those late nights, long meetings, struggles with the client. It was all worth it.
Looks to me like this partnership is working.
Don't go getting sentimental on us, Joel. Besides, we couldn't have done it without you.
Here's a toast to another big project together, and maybe even a few awards.
A toast. All in all, it really has been a wonderful year. Cheers!
Well, Jeff, looking at the set of dialogues in this series, it seems like the big underlying theme is creating stronger ties in various aspects of life.
That's a good point, Marcia. And New York being the wild, chaotic city that it is, seems like a perfect place to develop that theme.
Many times we say the whole city is united by people, not by institutions or corporations or the bureaucracy.
Maybe that's why New York has that anarchic feel about it. It isn't organized by any sort of set of rules, as anybody who's walked the streets of New York knows. It's more that feeling that's out there and the looks that people give each other and the smiles or the frowns. And, maybe that's a good way for a big city to be. Just because I think it would be easy since people are constantly coming to New York from all different parts of the planet, they could easily get isolated, searching out people like themselves.
That's true, and that has happened at one point in New York, too. But later on, I think a lot of people realize that it's better to be united face-to-face, more united with the people. And so now it's so easy to walk into any part of New York, into the restaurants, and talk with the neighborhood that you're not acquainted with. And that's the good part about New York. It's a great mixture today.
So maybe the village of New York is a good metaphor for how our world could become. We could have just formal sort of economic, political ties, or we could learn to open up to each other and develop our planet into one, hopefully, big, happy village.